Makes me think where Adachi's up to, which I guess we'll find out later. I suppose we're going to get an epilogue for all the characters as well. Oh! May 6th, early morning. After leaving Junes, we heard that Kikuno-san had landed the helicopter in the schoolyard at Yasugami High, so we headed back to the school. It seems that after Kikuno-san risked her life to drop us off at Junes, she was forced to land near the outskirts of town. There she studied the data from Shuji Kusuke's files and repaired the damaged helicopter, then took off again and was even able to help the others. Talk about a tough person, this means that we Persona users weren't the only ones who were fighting. The other reason why we returned to Yasugami High was because we needed to check on the crime scene as members of the Shadow Operatives. We go up to the rooftop of the school and look down the school now that it has regained its original form.
School. The memories places like this bring back. It's already been 3 years.
I know, right? Time goes by fast when you're living a fulfilling life.
So you have a fulfilling life too, Junpei-san? Can you teach me how to play baseball?
Oh, now you're talking. Our team trains really damn hard. I won't go easy on you. Got it?
That's what I was hoping for. I like sports after all.
By the way, Yukari, are you planning on going back looking like that?
Would everyone please stop talking about my clothes? I mean, you of all people shouldn't be talking, Akihiko-senpai.
That costume's really cool, though. Wow, feather pink. I'm standing next to a real hero.
There we go. Just be true to yourself, kid. Looking up to superheroes is what's truly childlike.
Still, you're amazing, Yukari-san. You're actually wearing the costume and acting at the same time. Normally, even female ranger characters get played by male actors during the scenes while they're in their costumes.
Huh? Is that for real? No, all those times Where did you hear that?
Oh my, Junpei.
Ken-kun's a big fan of those kinds of shows. But I guess he isn't all that childish anymore. I suppose it's because it's been 3 years. It might be in poor taste to say this right after what happened here, but I'm still glad we were able to get together again like this.
Yeah, like we were guided here by fate or something. The great hero Junpei and his pals saved the world again.
Right. You probably wouldn't have even made it here if fate hadn't guided you.
Seriously, the way he ended up here is just ridiculous. Maybe we were guided here by fate. We made some new friends too, after all.
Everyone looks to me. I have so many people waiting to call me a friend. It's a little embarrassing, but I can't help but smile.
Most of all, I'm happy that I met my sister. I was able to meet Yusan and the others as well. Thank you, sister.
Nah, I'm thankful for everybody else. Without you, I'd have never woken up and stayed in that box forever. I'd just be a machine that hurts people. You all accepted me for who I am and gave me a place to belong.
That's right. I have to repay everyone for all they've done for me. To Mitsuru-san and her companions for giving me this place. To everyone who made me realize that I'm never alone.
It's me.
Milady, the preparations have been made. But are you sure about this?
Yes, I'll be right there.
Huh? Where you going, Mitsuru-san?
Hey! Mitsuru-senpai, don't tell me you're going back before us.
Well, I'm sorry, but there are many things that need to be taken care of.
I knew it. I'll have you know that we all put aside our jobs and other affairs to come here. You're gonna spend some time with us, like it or not.
I do feel bad about causing you all trouble, but I guess, can't you persuade Yukari?
No, I refuse that order. This is a situation with consequences that affect our team's morale.
Give it up, Mitsuru. Don't worry about figuring everything out right now. I'll make sure things with those public safety jerks get settled.
What? There's some guys hassling you. Let me come with you. I'll tell him everything about how Mitsuru-san did her best to help.
Please, don't. Things will only get more complicated if you two get involved. Very well. I suppose I can forget about my duties for one day and enjoy some time off.
That's what I'm talking about. You look so happy, Yukari-chan. It's been a while since I've seen you smile so much.
Huh? You think so? Do I really not smile normally?
Well, you always seem so angry, Yuka-tan.
That's because you're always making me angry!
Hey, time out, Yuka-tan! You could really hurt me with that thing!
Our laughter echoes through the rooftop, where the bright morning sunrise shines down upon us. As the lively conversation continues, I quietly place my hand on my chest. What's here right now connects me to that place. It connects me to everyone. May this warmth I feel spread to everyone else. And to him as well. Oh man. It's... Okay, I'll mention it now. Good. We've got this. Yeah, epilogue as I thought. Yeah, so if it's Labyrinth saying him, it's talking about Sho or Minazuki. But if it's Persona 3 characters, him is the Persona 3 main character. Whereas Persona 4, him would probably be Adachi. So it's kind of interesting, like depending on who it is. What they're talking about, mission complete, and that's why is that yellow? I don't know why that's yellow. Yeah, I definitely, even though we haven't seen the epilogue yet, definitely prefer the episode P3. Even though, you know, episode P4 is basically the figuring outness. I mean, I did enjoy P4, of course, but Sorcerer's Strength. Yeah, there wasn't any decisions in Mission Complete, was there? Maybe it's something like you make that other choice, therefore when you get here, when Sho talks to Labrys, he says different things. So that's why it's yellow. I'm going to be doing the epilogue next. I wonder if I have to do all these options before episode P4, that 6% is unlocked. Because that's DLC, right? So, is that where he's... Oh, detention cell. That doesn't much look like one. I guess prison doesn't look as bad as, like, you know, like some of the countries like in Turkey where the prisons are like really, really bad. Yeah, okay, so next time we're going to go to epilogue. So let's go with this epilogue. Oh. It does seem a bit weird to have stuff after the epilogue, doesn't it? Oh, okay, we're starting with Junpei. Maybe Ken's going to be there? A few days after the case, I was feeling kind of like an empty husk. I mean, it had been a while since I've been through anything like that, after all. It wasn't just because it felt nostalgic, but, well, I remembered a lot of different things, like how I didn't understand a lot of stuff back then.
Your pitching sucks. Stop throwing like that.
My pitching doesn't suck. Your catching sucks. Don't think you're all cool just because you got a good hit the other day.
What did you say?
As I'm watching the kids practice, I'm not particularly paying much attention. Just when I think things are getting peaceful, a score starts up. Well, it's the coach's job to settle things like this.
Hey, break it up. What's going on here?
Stay out of this, Junpei.
Coach Junpei, right? So, what's up?
He blames me because he can't catch.
It's because you got no control. Everybody knows it.
The other kids all stop practicing and gather around the argument. These kids have way too much energy and get into fights frequently. So I need to mediate the conflict in a mature, dignified way in order to be a good example. Children pick up on that kind of stuff, you know.
Hey, listen up. The most important thing in baseball is teamwork. No matter how good you might be alone, you'll never win a game by yourself. You can't play baseball if you're the only one on the field, right?
Of course not.
Right, well, that's just common sense. But if you keep putting the blame on other people, you're going to end up all alone eventually. If you think the pitcher has no control, then you got to try to work hard to catch anything, no matter what he throws your way. And if you think the catcher blows meaty chunks, try throwing balls that even the worst catcher can grab. If you both practice together like that, then everyone gets better and the entire team gets stronger. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that was awesome. Go me! I wonder if these guys will ever look back on these days and think that they never understood what was going on. I bet they will. Just like me. I gave them a good talking to, and this was a great place to end for today. So I call today's practice over. As everyone says goodbye and goes their separate ways, one of the kids doesn't leave. Is that Goro? He looks a lot more humble than usual. It's not overlooking slight changes in players like this that makes you a great coach. Oh yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's true.
Hey, aren't you going home?
Junpei, do you have a girlfriend?
What? What's he asking me that all of a sudden? Sheesh. Kids these days.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Hey, what's with the attitude? That's really rude, you know.
There's a girl I like, but she's gonna move away. I didn't know and we got in a fight.
Fight?
I thought we'd make up like we always do. Even when we get in fights, things always go back to normal in a few days. But when I heard she was transferring to another school, I got worried about what would happen if I couldn't make up with her.
Well, the answer here is obvious. You have to nut up and apologize to her. It doesn't matter if it's your fault or not. That'll fix everything.
That's so lame. I can't do that.
Lame, not lame. Is that your problem here? This isn't the time to care about looking cool. Not when it involves something you care about. If you and her end up going separate ways without telling her how you really feel, you're gonna regret it for a long, long time.
But what if we get in another fight?
Goro drops his eyes again. Well, that's this kid's bad habit. He acts all tough, but when things matters most, his timid side comes out. Aren't you the team's clean-up hitter? You gotta strengthen up your resolve. I guess I better do the coach thing and encourage him. But the way Goro's hanging his head makes me a little uncomfortable deep down. Why? Because my own words are coming back to haunt me. Regretting not telling someone your feelings before you have to part, huh? Yeah. That grand slam I whacked in my dream, I could still feel it in my hands. And I got up on that platform for the MVP interview, but that time it ended before I could say it. But this time, when I still haven't answered his question, Goro peers into my face. Oh wow, guess I need to strengthen my own resolve. I look at the empty outfield and picture myself in that dream.
If you get a hit, you'll be a hero. Are you gonna try for a grand slam?
Goro seems dazed for a second at my sudden enthusiasm, but his clouded face quickly breaks out into a bright smile, and his old tough self again. And he is his old tough self again.
Grand slam. Alright, I'll go do it.
Goro's going for a grand slam with his girlfriend, huh? I don't know if I should call him optimistic or if he doesn't really know what he's talking about. But at least he looks like he got through it. At least I got through to him. In which case, I think it's time for the Ace Slugger. Swings for the fences too. Oh.
Alright!
After high-fiving Goro, I grab my stuff and run for the station. This time I won't oversleep. Oh man. Is he... I suppose he's going home?